Just a quick disclaimer folks, this video is meant purely for documentary and educational purposes. There's no intent to shock anyone or glorify death in any way at all. Viewer discretion is advised. Enjoy the video. Well folks, right as I was walking along, I'm not sure I'm even able to show this on YouTube. Someone has over an open fire roasted an animal. This right here is hind legs. It's a large animal as well. There's flies swarming everywhere and there's charred bones. I have absolutely no idea what kind of animal that is, but it's big, because the only farm animals that are around here are cows, and that looks too small to be a cow. You know, the only thing that I can think that could be is either a fox or a dog. I'm not sure that I am going to be following through with this today. That's made me very, very unsettled. I think I'm going to take 5 and... Right folks, so I'm just off the phone with my missus and we've decided the best idea is to try and contact the landowner and the non-emergency police line for Scotland, which is 101. I've tried the landowner and I've not managed to get through, so I'm going to give 101 a call and see if I can get any advice on, you know, whether or not it's worth putting in a case, I suppose. I don't know. It's a leaner animal, so I don't think it's a calf. It seems to be a fox. The thing that's really chilling about this situation though is that someone's clearly either found it dead or killed it or caught it and roasted it over an open fire, and it's not very sophisticated. Anyways, let's maybe get this phone call.
Thank you for calling 101. We're connecting you to Police Scotland. If you require an alternative port, press #. You're connected to Police Scotland. We're currently experiencing a high demand of calls. If it's a non-emergency, please wait and your call will be answered by our next available advisor. Thank you for calling Police Scotland. So we can direct your call, please select one of the following options. To speak to us about anything else, press 4.
4, I think.
Thank you for phoning Police Scotland. We're experiencing a high call demand and are prioritising our 999. Your anticipated wait time is in excess of 25 minutes.
25 minutes, they said.
We are currently receiving a high demand of calls. If your call does not require police attendance, we apologise for your wait. Please continue to hold.
So, to give you some context folks, while I'm on hold, the last time I came up this path, the same campfire was there and there was a big log through it. It was very clear that whoever came here and set this fire was just burning whatever they could or whatever they could find. Now only about a week or two later I've came up the path and found that. The thing that's confusing me as well is it seems as though the type of fire that they've cooked it over, they've just dragged it into the fire. I think while I'm on hold here I'm hitting about 6 minutes, so I've probably got another 20 left. I'm going to take some videos and photos of it just for evidence, because it can take quite some time for emergency services or the police to arrive on non-emergency calls obviously. I'm still on hold and I'm at about 10 minutes now, but I've just realised that I've actually got my photography camera on me. I forgot I brought it, so I'm going to get that out and maybe take some higher resolution photos. Worst case scenario the police don't need them, and best case scenario they do and it helps them out somehow. But yeah, I just feel really uneasy being sat here, you know. It's like a very eerie discomforting feeling.
This may be
I'm gonna maybe measure the length of the whole thing, just at a distance and eyeball how long it is, because my trekking pole's got some measurements on it. I'm very uncomfortable being here now.
You're currently speaking at a high demand for calls. If this call is not required, please continue to hold.
Right, I think I'll stay here. I feel a bit more comfortable now. Right, 27 minutes now.
We apologise for your wait. Please continue to hold. If you wish to wait to speak to an advisor, this may be...
I think what I'll do with this video is I'll use this as...
Good evening, Scotland. How can I help?
Hi there, I've got a little bit of an interesting inquiry. So essentially I was out on a walk looking for a wee place to camp for the night. I came across a very clearly, like, someone's just set a fire. The fire pit was there about last week. I came a wee walk to the same spot and I thought I'd seen logs in it, so I just kind of looked past it, but then I realised there wasn't logs in it. There's an animal carcass in the fire pit.
Right, okay. Bear with me a second, let me just see what you've told me. What's your name? Perfect. Okay. Bear with me just 3 seconds, you'll right hold the line for me just briefly, that's
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Thank you.
I'm not sure I will end up posting this video, folks. I'm on hold again, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hi, thanks so much for holding. Right, so can you tell me exactly where this was?
So,
do you by chance, do you either have like what's the word or Google Maps or something on your phone? Give me an exact.
Yeah, I don't know if it would also help as well. I've got like a little video camera and an actual like photography camera on me, and I've took videos and high resolution photos of it as well.
So you said when you had passed the same sort of fire pit last week there wasn't any...
Yeah, so I'm sure it was within the last like week to 10 days I was down there, or even a week to 2 weeks, but it was very clear that someone had just kind of chucked whatever deadwood they could, whatever they could find. Like, they weren't... I think it's obvious when someone knows what they're doing, and it just looked as though they were trying to burn a long log. And then when I've came to it this time, obviously the corpse has been on it and there's been like a log across the top of it, but and that was kind of why I thought I would call, because as far as I'm aware, I don't think it's legal to hunt foxes or anything like that. Like, there's...
I don't know, I think they're quite strict actually.
I haven't looked that up. I've never heard of fox hunting or anything like that. And that's obviously the alarming thing, is I'm just going with the assumption that it is a fox.
I know, but if you're telling me it's too big for a cat, but too small for a larger breed of dog, it could be anything in between, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Will you be staying out there tonight, or are you heading home now?
I'm far too unsettled to be staying out, so I'll be heading up the road for sure.
Would you be happy to speak officers even later on if it came to it?
Yeah, I could definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, right, perfect. Listen, leave that with me just now, Adam. Keep an eye on your phone.
Yeah, no problem.
If officers call you, the number it'll be withheld, or it'll show as a private number, okay?
Okay.
So just in case you're not in the habit of answering those, just be aware that it's more than likely going to be officers trying to make contact with you, alright?
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah, listen, really appreciate you calling in. Leave it with me and we'll be in contact with you shortly.
Right, okay. Thank you very much.
Perfect, thanks. You take care now.
Thank you. Bye-bye, you too.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Right, I think I best get myself up the road, because I think it's going to take quite a few hours for police to get in touch with me. I don't think they'll be here in the next half hour kind of thing. It's usually a long time that the non-emergency cases take, so I'm going to get my bag on my back and head up the road, and I'll pick up the camera when I get a call. I'll see you then. So it's been a couple of days since the whole situation, and on the day the police did end up phoning, and all they really asked for was the what 3 words location and some directions through the woodland. I haven't been back to the pit myself to have a look around at all after that or since then. I don't imagine there's been any sort of investigation or pursuit of an investigation. I think honestly what's most likely to have happened is that they've went, had a look around and probably left it. Now I can't say for sure, but it's one of those things, you know, you make the call and you let them know, and they kind of have the choice as to whether or not they pursue it or just leave it. And I think the point is though, there are a percentage amount of trips that go wrong. There's a percentage amount of trips that you back out of, and this is the reality of it. It doesn't always go the way that you want it to go. Whether it's something more extreme like this, where you find something disturbing or something that's clearly wrong, or it's as simple as you feel unsettled in the location that you're in, or you just don't feel like being alone is the right thing for you in that moment. It does happen. That's the reality of it. It goes across a range of circumstances, you know. You can just feel mentally off, you're not fully in tune with yourself, or something's on your mind, and sometimes being alone isn't the best for you in that situation, and you have to recognise that and be honest when it comes up, regardless of how far you're in or how soon you decide to turn back. It's best to just do that and follow your gut. A good example of that, and a good point to follow, was I had a trip way back late last year that I ended up backing out on after I pitched my tent at the location. I got there, did the hike, it was pretty tough and it was turning dark quite early, and I just decided to back out. And I thought this would maybe be a good place to share that, because I thought I would never really use the clips for anything, but I'll play some of the clips and maybe talk through the situation and sort of explain how it went. Today I'm revisiting a place quite close to the first place that I did my first ever wild camp. I'm going to be camping on the Dumgoyne hill today. I've came back here today because it's midway through December, the temperatures are dropping quite quickly, and we've had a little bit of a warm spell. Now by no means does that mean that we're going to be absolutely roasting up here. During the night it's going to hit 2 degrees Celsius, and during the day the highest it will be is 4 degrees Celsius. So by no means am I going to be sweating, but certainly going to be a lot nicer than if I came here in the minuses. Now I'm limited by the kit that I've got, because the sleeping bag that I have has a comfort rating of 1 degree, so it's not particularly amazing. I'm usually a cold sleeper, so I'm assuming that tonight I'm going to be just barely comfortable. I haven't done it yet, so we'll find out. Some hats. And you can see out the peaks on the hills are covered in snow all the way across the highlands. There's literally sweat dripping down my face, running down my cheek. It's just tough, man. I really would absolutely hate to roll down what's behind me, because I would end up quite a far way down at the bottom. here, Dumgoyne Hill. My number one priority is to take a break. My number two is find a spot out of the wind. And my number three is set up my tent. The view is absolutely beautiful from up here. Start the time lapse. So that's my sleeping bag and sleeping mat all set up. I've got the Van Gogh Microlight 300. It's a fully recycled sleeping bag. I'm just going to have my lunch. I'm going to have a ham, chorizo and cheese sandwich and some apple slices, a wee bit of water, chill out. You need to stay with me, come on. Battery's only gone and died in my camera. The battery's died and I don't have a spare. I changed it before I left. That's another mistake to learn from. I got my film loaded. I shot about 10 shots in it. We're sitting at about 3 o'clock now. I think I've got about a half hour to 45 minutes of sunlight left. 45 if I'm really lucky, but I've just been taking some photos, having some chats with hill walkers, and it's been nice. It's been really nice. Nice and chill, although the soles of my feet are absolutely frozen because of these barefoot boots. So I was planning on getting in the tent for a little bit. My anxiety picked up quite a bit, so it looks like this is going to be the brightest it will be, and it only seems as if it's going to get darker, so that looks like the last of the sunlight. Really pretty colours. But it just got cold way quicker than I thought it would. It is absolutely bitter cold with that wind. It's so cold. I am looking forward to getting toasty in this sleeping bag. That is absolutely freezing. That wind is just so cold. I'm getting in here and I'm getting toasty. I think this might actually be a good opportunity to get my dinner made as well, because it is so cold. It's just the wind, and the bit that I've pitched on is really windy. I think I would be absolutely fine if I was over the ridge a little bit, like the way that I came from. Oh my god. My anxiety's peaking again. On this trip, this was the last clip that I'd filmed, and as you can tell, became a bit all too much, and in the moment everything became just a bit too overwhelming for me. Shortly after that I packed up and I descended the hill in the pitch black with only a torch in my hand and a walking pole in the other. I think it's a really important discussion to have with yourself though before you go out on your first, second, third, 25th trip. You should always ask yourself, is this really right for me in the moment? If it's not, follow your gut, and if it is, follow that too. But always have that conversation with yourself before you go out. Check in with yourself and how you're doing. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video folks and that you took something away from it. If you did, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I'm Will Camp and Adam, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.